Hi, I am so excited to bring this 12-week challenge to you. Tomorrow we're going to start. That's really exciting. I hope you get a chance to watch this video before we do. If you saw the books at the beginning of this video, that's a lot of the diets that have been out over the years. And I've read all of them so that I could understand, not today, but I've read all of them over the years so that I can understand where the trends go, what people say works, what works is what works for you. So having just eaten a lot of different ways and really trying to look out there and say, well, these people were saying this works. These people were saying it works. But for me, keep coming back to the exact same thing and say, but this is what works for me. That's a really important thing to know. Are you a person that it works better if you come and you count your calories? Maybe some people work really well that way. That's not a good way for me to work. I feel rebellious, so I don't like to work that way. Are you a person that can work from what serving size looks like? That's an amazing way to work because you don't always want to pull something out and count calories. But if you have serving size, even if you're in a restaurant, you can always take your serving size with you. And we'll talk about that a little bit with your hands and all that kind of stuff as we continue to go. But what I want you to really understand is you really need to look inside yourself and see what's good. Once you start to become skeptical, the investigator, you are going to be so much more successful than if you just listen to the latest out there. You know, everybody wants to brag. I do this, I do that, and these people do this, and they're successful. First, make sure that they really are successful. Did they hire a model that looked that way before? Sometimes this is terrible, but it happens. They hire someone to gain weight and then lose it. And I've actually seen that happen in places that I've worked. I've seen people gain weight and lose it just like that. They're on a plan to do that. So be aware that they hire people that can do these things very easily. But are you a person that can do that very easily? I'm not. I'm just a regular person. And I have regular things happen to my body. I've lived some life. So I have to deal with those things that I've lived with in my life. I've lived a relatively healthy life, but I've had 6 children, and that really messes with your metabolism. And I've gone through some other things in my life, healing situations and situations where there were times when I wasn't so healthy. So realize all of that comes into play. We can work with all of that, but you need to decide what's best for you. So if you're a calorie counter, I tell people, please don't go to 1,200 calories. You're in starvation mode, and if you pass me off right now and you say, yeah, but I want to lose this weight fast, then my first question would be, why? Are you not trying to lose it forever? Is it something that you want to work on next year again? That's okay. I have people that, do that. So if you want to lose the same 10 pounds and gain it back and then lose it again and gain it back, but wouldn't it be more exciting to be in a happy plan that you like where you can just not have to do that? So that's what we're really looking for. We're looking for success that lasts longer than your 12 weeks. So if you're only thinking, I'm going to get to the beach, that's okay. But realize that we're trying to give you more than that. If you're a person that likes to go with how portion control, that's a great way to do it. This is the plate that they're going to tell you should eat off of. This is my dinner plate. And this would be a great plate if I was going to eat 2 servings of vegetables, which I do, and meat. This is a great plate, but this one is too, because on this one, the plate's full. I feel happy as long as I'm not looking at this plate saying, gee, I wish I had that one. You can get happy and satisfied on this amount of food, but you have to be able to look at it and say, you know what, I'm okay with this. You have to get rid of that thinking that I'm missing something. And I always say, the worst person on a diet is that person that you'll see on Facebook that's got the puppy dog story going on. I'm so sad. I want to be able to eat that with my friends, but I have to suffer. Well, don't make your friends suffer because they really don't want to. They really don't want to hear it. So if you're in suffering mode, you probably just should go out and have a great time because sooner or later you're just going to drop it all anyway. So don't suffer through this. Enjoy it. Use this time as a learning experience. Don't do all or nothing. You're going to come off the wagon. Everybody does. But figure out how you're going to get yourself back on. And in the next video, my partner, my buddy, we're going to talk about that kind of stuff and how we're going to work with each other. So that's going to be helpful. So what I just want you to understand today is this is an exciting first day. You're not going to know everything today. I'm going to be handing you information, recipes, ways to do things all through this. And this is a learning experience. If you come here for weight loss, that's your choice. You can do that. That's great. If that's where you want to be. But I would rather that you come here learning to be healthier and well and use weight loss as the branch on the tree and not as the tree. Because what happens when people use it as the tree, the main goal, once you lose whatever, you're done and you go back to wherever you were and say, well, now that I'm there, I'm never going to have a problem again. Absolutely not true. And if you aren't happy with how you lost the weight, here you are. You're going to be back in the same situation, riding that same pony over and over again. You really don't want to do that either. So stick with me. We're going to have a great time. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to try to give you as much information as I can. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. Every once in a while, we're going to have to get a little bit longer because the information is going to be more. Please, 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 please write to me and tell me what you would like to hear, what works for you, what's been a challenge for you, and we will deal with all of that together. And as long as we work together, we're going to have an amazing time with this. Good luck on starting your 12-week challenge. Let's go tomorrow and let's get this going. And remember, it's not all or nothing. This is a journey that we're going to take together. I can't wait.